Alright guys, we are going to do something a little bit different today and a lot more casual and laid back. So before we start, I need to show you my shirt because it's so darn cute. I just got it. Mascara and coffee. That's all a girl needs, right? Just mascara and coffee. Anyway, get all comfortable again. I just laid back today. We're not doing makeup. We're not doing any of that. If you saw the title, then you know that this is a get to know me video. I was tagged by Beth from 50PlusBeauty to go ahead and do this. So there's 15 questions that I will be answering, and hopefully that'll give you guys a chance to get to know me a little bit better. So the first question, what is your name? It is Karen Renee Clausen. So that's hit number 1 right there. Where are you from? I am in Oregon, and I am about 20 miles south of Portland in a very, very small rural town. How tall are you? I am 5'8". How many siblings do you have? I have 2. I am the middle child. I have an older sister that unfortunately passed away about 10 years ago, and a younger brother. He's a year younger, and unfortunately he's just not around all that much. Seen him probably twice in the last 2.5 years. Next question, question number 5. Is this your first channel? No, it actually is not. I used to do product reviewing for Amazon, and anytime I did a video review, I would post that on Amazon as well. I got a lot of views on my videos because I did a lot of technical things like security cameras and things like that. But just didn't get subscribers on it, but I got a lot of views. So a lot of my videos there have well over 20,000 views and things like that. But it helped me understand YouTube a lot better. Not so much as in how to help grow my channel, because that was never my intent. It was more of putting those videos out there to help the consumers. So now I'm looking at it from a whole new set of eyes. What is your channel about? Okay, this one's kind of a long one. So basically what happened for me and why I got this started was a few years ago. I was doing my makeup one day, which was the same makeup that I wore year after year after year. And it was a gold eyeshadow on the lid with brown in the crease. And whenever they discontinued my shade of gold, I'd have to go find something that was really similar to it. And it was just a tough thing to try and find that same color. Well, I knew that they had discontinued my gold, and I had dropped and just shattered it all over the floor. So I was just heartbroken, and I kept thinking, oh, I've got to go find a new gold. And at that moment, something just clicked inside of me, and I went, you know, I'm ready to try something new. I've been doing this same look for probably 15 years now, maybe longer. So I want to try something new. So I turned to YouTube, and I started looking for tutorials for more mature, older women. And I did find a couple of channels, but they didn't have videos that were showing me what I was looking for. And then the videos I found that were showing me what I was looking for were the 20-something girls. And, you know, they did the winged eyeliner out to here and glitter stuff and, you know, blue lips and all that kind of stuff. And that's just not what I was into. So I had a very hard time finding somebody that could help me get a whole new look to myself. And it took a lot of searching and going to different channels and learning a little bit from this person, a little bit from that person, a little bit here, and kind of weeding out and just having a really hard time. And then once I got my look down and finding out what worked for me, I realized that if I struggle that much, there's got to be a lot of other women out there that struggle that much. And when I found some channels that were good at providing the information, I didn't like the women that had the channels. They were just dull and boring and not fun in any way, shape, or form, and they just did not keep me engaged. So I wanted to go out there and be fun and have a good time with people. And I wanted to make you part of my family. I wanted to be there to help you find out what it is you want to learn and do that for you. So that's why I created Karen Renee Beauty. And I want this to be an ever-evolving channel where I'm there for you guys. I'm not doing this for me, I'm doing this for you. Because I've already gone through my change, and I will continue to go through any changes that I need to or want to. But there's still a lot of you guys that are out there that are afraid to try new things. I was afraid to try putting on false eyelashes for the first time. Good Lord, I just did that for the first time a year and a half ago. But I did it, and guess what? It's not hard at all. Yeah, it takes a little practice. And I actually had somebody that recently commented that they've never even tried them before. You can go buy them for a few bucks at the store. Go try it. It's not going to hurt anything. All this stuff washes off at the end of the day, right? What's the worst that's going to happen? You have to return something you didn't like. At least you tried. So that's what I'm about. I want to be there to help you guys. So that's why I always say in all my videos, leave any comments, questions, concerns, anything down below, because I want to learn what you guys want. So please talk to me. I love it. Okay, next, why should anybody subscribe to my channel? Well, it's because I do listen to you guys. I started doing the same videos that everybody else was doing. I was doing the unboxing videos, and I was subscribing to the Ipsies and the Sephora plays and the BoxyCharms and the Allure beauty boxes and all of this. And I was doing all these unboxings, and then I realized nobody's watching those videos. Everybody else is doing them. Just because somebody else is doing them, why should I do them? You guys don't watch them, which means you don't care. You'll go and watch something that I do an eyeshadow tutorial on, and I will get 6 times the amount of views on that than when I unbox an Ipsy thing. So to me, that just means you don't care for that stuff. So guess what? I haven't posted one for quite a while now, and I'm not going to anymore. And I went in and I actually canceled some of my subscriptions on stuff because I don't need all that extra makeup and stuff. I really don't. I'd rather go out and buy the things that I want to have. So there are some things I will continue to get and I support, and I really like to get some of the boxes, but I'm not going to get all of them anymore. So I want to listen to what you guys want, and that's why I want you guys to subscribe to me. I want to do what you guys want me to do. And I'm going to still continue to do some fun things, and I got things in the works that I'm working on, so stay tuned. There's a whole lot of cool things to come. I'm the type of adventurous person that goes out on a whim and I try things. I have a stack of boxes over here of things that I've seen that I want to try and just show you guys. And it's not makeup, it's gadgets, it's things, it's fun things to try and just say, hey, at least I tried. So that's why. So subscribe. And I do giveaways, so where do you see yourself and your YouTube channel in 5 years? Well, when I wrote this the other day, I said, I'm around 500 subscribers now. Well, as of this morning, I hit 500 subscribers. So, mwah, to all of you for that. I did it. I had my good cry this morning, and I'm pleased about that. I said, I probably want to be about 3 million subscribers by then. And then I stopped and I thought about it. There's really no big YouTubers that are middle-aged. And I wondered why. And part of me thought, well, maybe it's because a lot of more mature women, older women, I don't know what's the right phrase to use. You guys tell me, because I don't like either one of those words. Maybe they just don't get into YouTube. Maybe they just don't feel like they can learn anything from it. Maybe they just don't understand how to get in there and use that. So maybe they're just a little shy about getting in there and trying it. So I know, like my mother-in-law, she's got an iPad and she plays games on it. She's got a very, very, very expensive game machine. That's basically what it is for her. I love her to death, but she just doesn't understand how to go in and do other things. So part of me wonders if that's why you don't see a lot of channels that have you know, a million subscribers that are older women. Whereas these young girls that will get millions of subscribers, it happens because they are attracting the 20-something, 30-something crowds. So time will tell. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, I want to be big. I want to be big, 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 big. Sorry, I'm way out of the screen right now, but I want to be big. And the next question is, what inspired you to start making videos? I think I pretty much answered that already. Not going to try and re-answer that, or we will be here for half an hour. What does your channel name mean? I had originally selected Not Your Grandma's Makeup for my channel name. And I thought that ended up being a little bit too long. And literally last minute, when I was about to launch my channel, it's like, nope, not going to go with that. Doesn't feel right. Just doesn't roll off the tongue. Mm-mm. And then I just had a brain fart and I couldn't think of anything else. So I was going to put Karen's Beauty. Nah, it doesn't sound right. And literally Karen Renee Beauty popped in my head. That's what I went with. That's all I could think of at the time. So that's what it ended up being. And I don't regret it in any way. It just ended up being that. And it is what it is. So let's move on. Number 11. Best thing about YouTube. You guys. Has to be all the great people that I have met doing this. I have met people all around the United States. I haven't actually met anybody overseas yet. If I have, I haven't been told that they're from overseas, but I love talking with you guys online. I've exchanged emails with some other YouTubers and getting to know them a lot better, which is a lot of fun. And I just think that that's a great way to meet new people and start learning from each other and holding each other up. Supporting each other. That's what my channel is all about. So that's the best part of doing this. And maybe secondly is just an excuse to go and buy new makeup. Maybe. Of course. What is the worst thing about YouTube? For me, it's having every intention of getting up in the morning and filming for the day. And then something hits. Reality hits. Something comes up, and if I could, I would honestly film 5 days a week. I really would. But as you may have heard in other videos, I have a very bad back. I am dealing with a lot of doctors, physical therapy right now. I have days where I am just out of the blue, flat down, maybe for 3-4 days, sometimes a week straight. I try and work through the pain as much as I can, but a lot of times I end up having to take pain medicines. And if you want to see me get on here and just be really doped up and a lot of fun, who knows what my makeup would turn out looking like? Probably not so good. So those are bad days that I don't want to film. The other thing that happens is I do care for my mother. She's got Alzheimer's and she lives with us. Her room actually shares the wall right here, and so sometimes you might hear her TV going, or you might actually even hear her talking to herself, so she loves to do that. But when I need to take care of her, then I got to go stop filming and go take care of her. There are days I can take her to an adult memory care facility in town, and she can go spend some time there with some other folks. Yesterday we went on a field trip, so she enjoys doing those types of things. At this point, she's still pretty well functioning, but she's like, she can walk and things like that, but feed herself, but it's slowly declining. So she's a lot of work too. And then got a husband, 3 dogs, and got a stepson currently staying with us until he goes into the Air Force. So that will be freeing up our living room sofa here pretty soon too. So excited to get that back. But anyway, that's probably the worst thing, is just trying to find the time to squeeze it into your day. And then also the technical difficulties that come up. Like you think you filmed something and then you go to turn off your recording and you realize you've been talking for the last 15 minutes and you haven't recorded a darn thing. So that happens all the time. Question number 13. What are your goals when it comes to YouTube? Do a better job of uploading on regular days, 2 to 3 days a week. Right now it's hit and miss and I don't like that. I really want to get on a regular schedule. I'm trying to do some pre-filming right now for a couple of different things. One is I am pre-filming for a foundation series that I'm working on, which is 23 different types of foundations. So I'm not going to do it as a series all back to back. I'm going to do it like 2 a week, and then maybe 1 or 2 days a week is just going to be my regular videos. But also a month from today, which is Thursday, we are going to be going to Las Vegas for 5 days, so I need to pre-film for that. We're going to a friend's wedding, so I'm excited to go on a little mini vacation. Any advice for new YouTubers? Yes, I have quite a bit, so if you are a new YouTuber, grab a pen and paper here. Have your plan and then be prepared for a plan B and a plan C as well. You need to adapt to what your viewers want and not what you want to do, or nobody's going to watch you. Don't invest a lot of money at first until you're sure this is something you want to do and that you are gaining subscribers. Meaning, don't start off buying a $1,000 camera and $800 worth of lighting and all this equipment that you don't need to have. I started out filming on my iPad, and I had literally just some stupid little lights and some lamps and everything just aimed at me as best I could. I used the microphone that was on my iPad to record, and that's how I started out doing it. And little by little, as soon as I knew that I was going to be doing this, then I invested in more and more equipment. So don't feel that you have to go out and invest a lot of money at the very beginning, because you don't. You really don't. Use your phone, use whatever, borrow from somebody that's got this stuff. Just don't spend a lot of money at first. The next one is be yourself. Yes, it's going to feel so awkward. You're going to feel phony. You're going to look phony when you begin. Because if I go back and I look at my very first video, my second video, even my third, fourth, fifth, I felt really stupid at first, because I just felt like I was being Vanna White, doing this, doing that. And I still feel very awkward sometimes. I'm getting to know the camera better. This is what I'm talking to. I tend to look in my monitor a lot, which is a big mistake, or I look in my mirror when I'm doing stuff. I need to be looking at this, because this is my audience. But be yourself. Just be yourself. Don't edit out all your mistakes that you make. If you don't like the way you look in something, well, too bad. It's going to happen. That's the way you look. So just be yourself. It's funny because I can get on YouTube and I don't care if 1 million people watch my video. I will have no makeup on. But I have a hard problem leaving my house and going to the grocery store without makeup on. Go figure. Why is that? But so I'm trying to overcome that. And maybe it's because I don't know you guys. Really, I don't know you. But I would run into people at the store, because it happens every time I go there, because we are a small town. I would run into people I know. I don't know. It's just a weird thing. Study your analytics. For you guys that are not YouTubers, this isn't going to apply to you at all, but just study your analytics, learn what they mean, and look to see what you can do to improve upon them. Okay? Reach out to other YouTubers who are also small but successful and ask for their advice. You'll be surprised at how much we are willing to help each other out. So again, you just reach out, leave them a comment, send them a message through YouTube. It's a wonderful community, and they're great people. So feel free to do that. Also, respond to comments. When people leave you a comment, respond to them. I don't always get to do it the day of. Like right now, I have my video out about asking for people to help me select a new haircut. I haven't responded to any of those because I don't want to say, oh yeah, well that's my favorite. I don't want to influence anybody on that one. So I'm not leaving any comments whatsoever. I'm letting everybody else decide. I've got a whole other week before I go and get my hair done. So I'm not saying a word on that one. But my other videos, when somebody leaves a comment, I try and get in there with at least within 24 hours and leave a comment back to them if possible. If I'm down with my back, then no, I'm not going to comment when I'm not in my right frame of mind, because unfortunately sometimes I'm on a lot of pain medications. So that's my advice to you guys. And then number 15, the last one, are what are some of your favorite YouTubers? Now, I have broken this down into 3 different categories, and I'm going to leave links down in the description box to these channels. So the first one is the smaller YouTube channels, such as mine. The first one, I'm going to put Beth from 50PlusBeauty because she is the one that tagged me. Beth is just so cute, and she's got the southern accent. Actually, I'm not going to go into talking about everybody because, again, that's going to turn into another 30-minute long video if we do this. And, oh gosh, we're already at 21 minutes. So, no, it's going to turn into an hour-long video if we do this. The next one is Michelle from Mascara to Midnight. So she is a great person to go and check out. She is the mother of 7 children, and somehow she manages to do that, run a business, and do her YouTube channel. Hats off to her. Kara from Kara's Corner, sweetheart, absolute sweetheart. Topaz Beauty, go watch her. She does a phenomenal job with makeup. She tries all kinds of new things. And then JD, she's a new one I'm watching now. About to do a collab with her and Beth, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming out here really soon. Now, when I get to the bigger channels, these are the ones I really enjoy watching. I love taking their advice, the things that they try out as far as makeup goes. They don't take things to the extreme, so I enjoy learning from the things that they do. So, first one is Tarte. If you've never seen her videos, I don't know why. She uploads 5 days a week. She's a workhorse. She's crazy. She's just great. So, go watch her. Rachel from Rach Loves, she's amazing. She's so much fun. She's up in Canada. Casey Holmes, if you haven't heard of her, she's so sweet. She's about to get married, and she's also about to move up to New York. And so she might be taking a little bit of a break from filming, but she's trying to pre-film as much as she can before she makes her move. Laura Lee, she's also a hoot. And Kathleen Lights. She's great. 11th Gorgeous is a couple of sisters who filmed together. And then Melissa Alatorre, I think is how you say her last name. Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. She's stunning. She's just absolutely gorgeous. When she doesn't even have any makeup on, she just looks beautiful. She's a makeup artist, but her eyes are just stunning. And she's just got this permanent smile on her face all the time. Just beautiful. And then I've selected 2 other channels that I watch that actually help me with my YouTube channel and how I can try and grow that and be better at what I do. So the first one is Video Creators, and the next one is Nick Ninman. He does a channel where he tries to help you learn new things about your YouTube channel as well. So those are the ones I applaud and I learned the best from. And so I'm tagging the 5 people that I named from these smaller channels. Actually, I think JD might have already been tagged. I think she was tagged by Beth. So the top 4 I'm going to tag to do this challenge as well. So I think that is it. That is this challenge one. I'm going to do a second video which is a little bit more personable, learn a little bit more about my family life, where I live, things like that, and I will do that at a later date. I think that's it, and we're already long. Sorry about this. We're now at like 25 minutes, so I will let you guys go, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. some coffee. I already got my mask on. But love you guys, and until next time, oh, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below. But until next time,